tell us the way AD was set the tone today, and how's he doing right now?
Yeah, he was great. The way AD came out, I thought the group, the energy and effort was at a high. 18 block shots. I thought the defense set the tone there. And then also to be tested there in that third quarter, they went on a 19-4 run with a new group. Everybody stayed together, got the stops, and then we got back to our pace a little bit there in that third. And then, unfortunately, with the injuries, we lost some guys there. But, again, we've been there before, next man up. And I thought Marshall, Christie, everyone who participated there in that third and fourth was good.
How's AD doing now?
I guess all right. We'll see how he feels tomorrow.
Saw a little bit of versatility from AD. Just he was able to do a lot of different things. I guess what were you most impressed by?
He was AD. It's not that. It's very simple. It's not complex. It's like groceries. You know what you get.
Coach Key.
Right, Tim?
Looks like the bag spilled in the third quarter.
But we can clean up. We're here to clean up the mess. It's all right. Or four.
What do you think about Max's play tonight?
Maxie was great. He's been great since we've gotten him. Understanding, putting him in different roles. He was playing well before the trade for the Lakers, and so I think he has just carried over for a 21-year-old to have the maturity and the ability to step into a new situation. It just shows his character and who he is.
Coach Kidd, when you do have champions like Kyrie, like AD and Clay on the roster, can the chemistry come a little bit faster because they have been to the point where the team's trying to get to this season?
Yeah. Chemistry or the flow can come a little bit faster. Chemistry sometimes takes time, but the flow, because they know how to play, their basketball IQ, they know how to play off of each other. I think when you look at AD, he's pretty much has played off of someone in his career. And then also Kai, the same thing. So for those two, they understand how to play off of someone. And so you could see the flow in that first half was at a high.
First home game for you without Luka. What was today like for you? Was it just another day, or was
it's weird. It is weird. It's as everybody wants to talk about. The trade. Yeah, it's different, and we got to keep pushing forward. And so it was weird, but understanding the business of basketball happens, and you got to play the games. And so we, as a group, you've seen this group has never complained about no one's complained about minutes. But just understand this group plays when it's tip off, they come out and they play hard. And unfortunately, sometimes we do lose, but this group never complains about it. We keep pushing forward. We keep learning about ourselves, and hopefully at some point we could be healthy and see what happens.
When you have this sort of a situation, is there kind of a galvanizing effect when there's protests outside the arena and all that kind of stuff? You guys in the locker rooms, what you got?
Yeah, it's kind of cool. We're not outside, so the only way we know about the protests is from you guys. So that's the way the game is played. We play the game inside. We're not playing the protests. We're not outside playing. The protest has nothing to do with the game. So those that protested have a right to do that and understand where that's coming from. But the game is about basketball, and that group played at a high level against a very talented team in Houston. They're playing as well too. So big win for the Mavs. No matter what's happening outside the arena, the game is being played inside. So unless you guys telling us it's a protest, then it's a protest.
AD said yesterday, Jason, that he wants to bring life to this city. How did you see that early on, and specifically the I'm here moment? What was that like?
Yeah, I think that was pretty special. When you saw what he did right off the bat on the floor, and then the moment of where he embraced the fans, and the fans embraced him, and that's special. And that's just, we have the best fans in the league, and for that moment to happen, for the announcement of when AD was announced, the moment of the cheer was as loud as it could be, and that just shows the support that he has and the welcome that he has come to Dallas. And as he said, he wants to help us win a championship, and that's what he's here to do.
We got some big baskets out of Naji Marshall. Oh, somebody's playing.
Yeah, he's been in this position for us all season. You know, playing the four, playing against the centers, and so I thought he came up with some big shots and some big plays for us on both ends, and that's just who he is. He competes. He's not scared of the moment. So I thought he was very big for us when things were going the other way.
Christie had earned a role in LA primarily due to defense and kind of carved out a reputation as a defender. How would you describe his offensive game and maybe?
Yeah, I thought he had a big three for us tonight. I think just the moment, he's not scared as a 21-year-old. It's pretty special that his maturity of understanding the game, the time, the moment. He's not afraid to guard the ball. He competes on both ends. And so he earned a role in LA, and he's earned a role quickly here with us. And so it's kind of cool to see.
What is it about that double big lineup that just changes or unlocks things for you guys defensively?
Yeah, I think you saw that tonight with some of the guys that normally will drive the ball. They stayed on the perimeter and shot threes and trying to contest, and those were all pretty much contested threes. When you have someone like AD, he just changes the game because his ability to weak side block or on ball block, and you saw that in the post against Segun. He had some blocks. Even when I thought he was beat, he recovered and came up with some big blocks. But just to be able to have Gaff and AD down there just protects the paint at a high level, and it puts a lot of pressure on the perimeter to do their part, and that's to make sure the ball finds inside the 3-point line and finds it in the paint, so those two can take care of business.
Saw Houston make an adjustment in the second half and go with their double big line. You see that, foresee that being a common kind of adjustment that teams will go to when they.
Yeah, I thought they went big to try to get Segun the ball. So Adams was a playmaker. We'll live with Adams shooting the ball. So, that they went to their two bigs to see if that was going to have an effect. And so we'll live with that, and we'll take advantage of it on the other side.
Was today an illustration of how much quicker things can come together defensively and offensively for a team?
Yeah, I think our offense was coming from the defense, the block shots, the steals, the rebounding, being able to play with pace, the throw aheads. I think that's something that we have talked about, and now we're starting to do at a high level. I think we mentioned it before. If we can play, get the ball over with 21, we're top 3 in the league, and so that puts a lot of pressure on the defense. And you can't load up on Kai, you can't load up on AD when you're playing that fast.
What does that say about this team? He had 65 points at the halftime, and Kyrie only had 2.
Kai was just being patient. He understood the moment, and that's what, Kai is his basketball IQ. Also, he's been in this situation before, and so Kai understands when it's time to go, and I thought he did a great job in that first half of letting others play, and luckily that was the case because we needed him for every minute there in that second half, especially with AD out.
When you were at Berkeley, did you engage in any protests?
Once in a while.
Jason.
How were they?
They were great. I just joined. I didn't know what they were protesting, but I was all about it if there didn't have to go to class. Not promoting not to go to class, because people will take that the wrong way too. See, this is a sensitive time, so I have to be careful what I say. I went to class, but it was cool to see some of the protests.
Only 5 turnovers tonight. How you feel about that?
That's great. We need that. Especially if you're going to play fast and you could take care of the ball. That's a big thing. That's actually a compliment to the group. If we want to play faster, take care of the ball, and to have that that type of number for turnovers, that means the group can take care of the ball and understands the importance of when we get the stop to be able to play with pace and take care of the ball and get a good shot.
Jason, you talked about how it was weird to be playing at home without Luka today. Given everything that's happened the last 7 days, is there a sense of relief to get this first home game post Luka out of the way?
Yeah, I think is it relief? It's just part of the business. I've been in this business for a long time. I've been part of trades. Stuff happens, and you're judged on when you push forward or you move forward. Yeah, you can stay stagnant. We can all think about Luka He did everything he was supposed to do for the city, for the team, but things changed. And now we're being judged on the change. And that's from the team and from the coach. And if you don't like it, then you got to get out of the business. And that's, and that's fair. I've always respected everyone's opinion about me not being a good coach or whatever the situation is. But we're trying to win a championship. Last year we got an opportunity. The first year we were here, no one thought we were going to go where we went, right? And so it's, we're trying to build, something that is to hold that gold trophy. And it takes time, and change does happen in the middle of that, and that's what's taking place here. Thanks.
How you doing?
We were just talking about you,
Oh, really?
about your overall good game. Just tell us how you were able to play so well today.
Just playing hard. I'm starting to get my feet, my legs back under me, so feeling good again. Feeling like a basketball player again, so just sticking with it, playing hard.
Your impressions of AD in his first game before he got hurt.
Yeah, a monster. I knew this from the jump. Just a matter of time waiting for him to suit up. And as you can see, it's fun out there. Still miss Luka, but I'm looking forward to it and ready to win some games.
How do you change the dynamic of the team's defense?
Oh, man, he makes it so much easier. I think we could press up into the ball a little bit more, take away the three, a little bit more threes, and, more rebounds as well so we can get out on the break and start the break. So it's a tremendous difference, but, that's what he's here for, and it looked good tonight.
I mean, more block shots also. You guys set a franchise record with 18 blocks today. Just tell us how you able to clog up the middle.
Man, AD, man. Shout out AD. I think it was a team defensive effort, though, tonight. Shout out Gaff. I know he had 6 of them things. So it was a team defensive effort. And, we got a lot of guys who can guard, switch, big guys who can defend at the rim. So shout out to them.
Naji, there has been, backlash with this trade. I was curious before this home game, did anybody in the locker room give a speech or say anything, just advice-wise?
No. This is what we signed up for. It just what happens, being in the NBA sometimes, whether regardless of how you feel about it, you still gotta go out there and perform, and we all know that. So there was no speech needed. Just go out there and do our job.
Naji, obviously AD is having such a great start to his Dallas debut.
Yep.
Late third quarter, he goes down. What has been your window into how disappointed he was to not be able to finish the game?
I mean, I'm sure he was. His first game, he was going crazy out there. I know he wanted to finish the game, but, it's a bigger picture and still a long season ahead, so we're going to need him down the stretch. So, just take his time, come back next game, do his thing again.
Is there anything you didn't know that you found out by playing with him for the first time?
No, not really. I played against AD a lot, playing in the West my whole career, so it's a big animal, man. You know what I'm saying? Physical, tall as hell, offensive rebounder, shot blocker, and I knew all of it. So just to be able to play alongside him is pretty cool.
Court vision on the outlets?
Yep, court vision. He's a great player. So shout out AD, man. I'm looking forward to it.
How does your offensive schemes change when you go from a Luka to an AD?
I guess they're just ball dominant in 2 different places. Luka plays kind of behind the arc. AD kind of plays on the block, mid-range. So it's the same. People try to load it up on him. And just being ready to hit open shots, drive and attack, and make a play.
Describe what you got out of Max. The moment doesn't seem too big for him.
It's nice. It's tough. Hit shots, guard, get to the rack. It's a tough physical guard. I love playing alongside him so far these 3 games, and he showed out. And hopefully he can keep this up and just keep guarding, being that extra guy out there, that extra body, to hit shots and do what the team needs to win.
Naji, obviously you guys are trying to move forward and focus on your squad. Weird to see Luka in a Lakers uniform Monday night.
Most definitely. And most definitely will be weird to play against him. I even wasn't here with him that long, but still, it's kind of, since I've been in the NBA, Luka's been a maverick. The things he's done for this organization, the way that people love him out here. So it's definitely going to be weird, but I also look forward to seeing it too.
Naji, you've experienced probably the most change with this roster since joining the Mavericks. How have you stayed so consistent?
Like I said, it's just my job. I got to go out there and perform regardless of who's on the team. And like we all said, we all miss Luka, but it's on to the next. You know, we played the Rockets tonight, and we had to win that game, so that's just what it is.
Self underrated?
Nah, I don't even pay attention to stuff like that. Just do my job. Thank y'all. Y'all have a great day. It's 5 o'clock, man. Y'all should have a lot to do.
Max, how comfortable were you out there, your home debut?
I was pretty comfortable. That was a lot of fun. The energy from the fan base was unbelievable from start to finish. So it was a lot of fun out there. We got a good win against a good Houston team. So we're looking forward to trying to stack more wins like that.
Nice was to see AD get off to the start that he did.
It's not surprising for me. I've been with it for 2.5, 3 years now. So you guys can expect that from him every single night. He's just such a great basketball player for any team that he's on. And tonight, what he put up in the first half basically alone is what a lot of guys do in a full game. So he's just a very special player, and we're looking forward to kind of having him do that for us so we can get some more wins.
Are you noticing any differences from the type of looks you're getting here in Dallas compared to what you were getting over there in LA?
Yeah, I just think the offense is a little bit different, obviously. It's very free-flowing. Guys are kind of just playing. We're playing off of each other really well. And everybody's just kind of playing to their game and using their game to their advantage. So, for me, I'm just staying ready whenever I'm open. Threes or being able to attack the basket, get to the free throw line, finish layups. So, for me, the offense is a little bit different, so I'm able to get some different looks.
So how is the game different when Anthony's at power forward as opposed to center?
Yeah, I think our defense, I think you guys saw it, especially in that first half and to start the game, it was really hard for them to score on us. And I think you noticed too, kind of when AD went down in that second half, our defense kind of slipped a little bit. So that just goes to show the magnitude that he has around the rim and even on the perimeter when he's guarding some guards. So when you got AD and Gaff in the lineup to start, those are two big shot blockers in the paint, and it's going to make it tough for any opposing team to score.
What's it do for you specifically when you have those two bigs behind you defensively?
Yeah, it's a confidence booster for sure. You can kind of press up into the ball more, especially in this day and age. A lot of these guys, ISO threes, step back threes, and we're trying to limit those as a defense. So you can press up, and if they, don't give up any blow-bys, but if they're attacking the paint, you have confidence that AD, Gaff, Live when he comes back are there, to kind of clean it up for us. And then our job as guards is to obviously rebound. I think we struggled with that tonight too. Steven Adams is a big dude. Sengun is a big dude. So offensive rebounding hurt us a little bit, but that's something we can continue to work on.
On the other end of the court, does it create any spacing challenges for you guys, or does Anthony's ability to, play the perimeter?
Yeah. I think AD hit 2 or 3 threes or whatnot, so he can shoot it. He's got confidence in his shot. He works on it every day. I've seen even when he was with the Lakers, he works on it every single day. And we all empower him to be able to pick and pop and shoot those threes, especially when we have two bigs in the lineup. So I don't think it causes a big spacing problem for us, especially with his ability to shoot and his confidence in his shot, and that's really what matters.
You spoke about the last couple of years getting to know Anthony Davis. He spoke on Friday about wanting to bring life to the city. Mm-hmm. Knowing him as you do, what do you think that moment where he had the dunk and then here meant to him?
A lot. I mean, you guys, he absolutely brought life to the arena, and I'm sure everybody watching kind of brought life to them as well, especially in that first half when he was playing. So, again, you guys can expect that from AD every single night, and he means what he says all the time. So I know I appreciate that about him, and he's been a pleasure to play with and fun to watch, and I'm looking forward to continue to play with him.
Speaking of three-pointers, take us through that key three-pointer you hit when you took the pass from Kyrie to put you up 9 about a minute and a half to go.
Yeah, it was just a free-flowing shot, to be honest. I caught the ball. It was somewhat open. I think Naji was open in the corner, but I kind of just free-flow and instinctually shot it, and it went in. And to hear the crowd erupt like that was super cool for me, especially my first home game. I was trying to come out and have a really good game for the fans and kind of introduce myself, and so I think that helped me out.
Max, there were questions before the game what the reception might be. I'm just curious, did anybody say anything in the locker room, message-wise, any veterans, coach, anything specifically about that?
I think we all understand the situation that, this franchise and this team is in, obviously trading away someone like that. So, it's human nature for people to be upset about that. And, us as a team, we recognize that, but we realize that we're professionals. We have a job to do to come out here and win games. So I think we did a good job of kind of just staying focused and not letting the noise distract us. And I think we did a good job of that as a team to get a good win.
You mentioned the fans a few times tonight. I saw you take a picture with a couple of fans after the game. Caleb mentioned yesterday that obviously you guys are more than just athletes. What do those moments mean to you?
Yeah, it's super important. I was once a little kid like that, wanting to meet, people that are now in my position. So, for me to be able to give back like that, it's a platform that we're given as NBA players, and we need to be able to use it wisely and use it to our advantage. So, the kids and everybody else is very important. Obviously, the game's important too, but being able to give back to fans like that and kind of make their days or, make their years, make their months, whatever. So it's important for us and important for me as an individual to be more than just a basketball player.
Max, what are your early impressions just overall with playing with Kyrie Irving?
Yeah, he's phenomenal. And I think even the stats, I guess you can say tonight he didn't shoot it well, but the magnitude and the force that he brings on the offensive end, the problems that he poses for defenses, allows players like me to kind of have a game like I did. They're doubling him every single time. They're putting the best defender on him. And so for us as role players around that, we got to be able to, feast off of that and be able to play hard and play with the right attitude and, with the right mindset, knowing that, Kyrie and, AD are the guys and they're going to get a lot of attention offensively. So for us, we just got to be able to play off of that and make smart decisions.
AD got off to such a great start. He was having such a great game. How disappointed were you that he couldn't finish it off?
Yeah, I mean, you're always kind of upset when AD can never, when AD isn't in the game regardless, obviously. We're not going to play him 48 minutes. That'd be, a little tough. But the presence and the force and the magnitude he brings when he's in the game on both sides of the ball is unfathomable. So helps our team out a lot. Obviously, we were all bummed out when he went down kind of the start of the second half, but we were able to kind of finish it without him, and we got a good win.
Since you got 23 points today, does that mean you're going to get 22 on your 22nd birthday? A couple.
That'd be pretty cool. But I'm looking forward to next game. Next game's on my birthday, so hopefully we can get a win. That's all that matters.
Max, how do you prepare mentally and physically for a game? Do you have any pregame rituals, any music you listen to, anything you eat?
Yeah, I got some stuff. Mentally, a lot of breathing, a lot of just breath work for me, just kind of calming myself down. I think some guys like to get, hyped up and antsy. I like to be calm, cool, and collected. So I feel like I'm at my best when I'm out there not thinking, just kind of playing my game and not feeling super stressed about the moment. But I've got some stuff, but breath work is probably one of the biggest ones for me.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, guys.
Take me through kind of the emotion of the day and then what happened there at the end in terms of the game.
Obviously, it's an emotional day, first game here in Dallas. Just from the standpoint of being with a new team, first time putting the uniform on. So a lot of emotions before game time and to play. Just, leg got tight, like a little spasm. Came back to try to get it loose and everything. Obviously dealing with the ab, strain still. So, just trying to get it loose. We wouldn't really loosen up, let go, but it's nothing, serious. I'm fine.
What area of the leg?
In my groin. Like groin, quad kind of area. It's not either. It's like right in the middle.
What was it like, AD, to get that reaction from the fans the way you did?
It was great. Obviously, all day I was trying to figure out, what reaction, I was going to have. But, obviously, it was welcoming, and I think that just kind of helped, with my energy, with the crowd reacting the way they did. Obviously, big time win, and just try to keep it going.
What was that moment for you with the dunk and the I'm here? How did that feel?
That felt great. Just playing with a lot of emotion. Obviously, I know this city has a lot of emotion right now. I'm just trying to, do my job and, changing that emotion, for good. Just letting, like I said in the press conference, letting Dallas fans know what they got, in a player like me. So it's a little friendly reminder of, who Anthony Davis is.
Yeah, you said you wanted to bring life to the city.
Yeah.
How motivated would you say you were coming into this game?
Very, very motivated. Not just by that, but just to get the win. Knowing where we are in the standings, just trying to get the win. And, it's going to take time. Obviously, this is still fresh. It's like, a divorce, right? From both sides. So it takes time. I'm not saying, it's going to go away in one day, but, we keep stacking days as a unit, continuously getting better one day at a time and getting wins and just let it take over from there.
Anthony, why do you think that Dallas is just, a city, a team, a market that you can be comfortable in?
I've always heard good things about Dallas as far as the city and a family city and talking to players here, former players, some friends that live here. That's all they continuously saying is that my family's gonna love it here. Great schools. Obviously the weather is great outside of summer. It gets pretty hot, but for the most part, Dallas is a great city. When I come here and play with my previous two teams, never had an issue in Dallas. Never had a problem in Dallas. The fans have always been welcoming, even when I was on opposing teams. So I'm excited to be here as a Maverick.
You looked like you were moving around pretty good after the game. So
Yeah.
how confident are you that this isn't going to be a setback?
Yeah, I'm very confident. I said I feel great. Do some more stuff tomorrow, but just take a day at a time.
First play of the game, you got through the line, you Gafford.
Yeah.
You said you guys talked about that for a while.
Yeah.
What was that number like? And
Yeah.
what's the potential of you two?
Yeah, I told him. With a lob threat like that, it's kind of remind me of, my team I had in 19 with the Lakers, 19-20 when we won. It's just tough to double now. You double me. As his man comes off, you just throw it up to the rim, and he's a vertical threat. So I just throw it up and he go get it. So teams have to be wary of that.
First game with new team is over. Mentally, emotionally, where are you?
I'm great, man. We got to win. It's almost my time. I ain't set my clock today. It's still early though. It's still early. My family's here. I'm pretty sure the weather is still pretty good. So I'm in great spirits. I'm just happy to be here.
Were there moments out there, obviously as we know, you've won a title.
Mhm.
Were there moments out there today where with this group you felt like you have the capability to do that this year?
Yeah, and it's not even offensive, man. It's defensively. Man, we had a record first game, 18 blocks. We had none by Kyrie. We had oh sorry. You had two?
Yeah, you good, bro.
You had 2 blocks today? You didn't have none. But defensively, we had some plays where we fouled, but for the most part, man, we still learning. I'm still learning the defensive schemes and the system here. So once we really get it down patch, it's going to be a problem for opposing teams. Just being able to guard defensively. We can't control the ball going in, every night, but we can lay our hats on defense and. Defense have always won championships. You look at the past championship teams; they've always been, top 5 in defense.
What's the difference for you defensively playing the 4 versus the 5?
I just get to roam. You got Gav. When Live come back guarding the opposing 5, and now I got to, just roam around and block shots and just help everywhere on the floor. So. That's just really just the main difference, putting me on guys who, we probably want having the ball. It was, Thompson tonight, but just having me be able to roam and just kind of, anchor the defense, control the defense, talking to everybody, and if they go to the basket, just funnel them to me and Gaff, and it's our job to go clean it up.
How much did you enjoy seeing Max hit the ground running?
Man, he's playing really well. I was talking to J Kidd, and he said he knew he was good, but what he's able to do, in 3 games, his 3rd game, for us, been phenomenal, man. He's playing at a very high level, both ends of the floor. So, like I said, I know what he can do, and I'm glad that the Dallas fans are able to see that too.
We saw Houston go there against the big lineup in the second half.
Mhm.
How much do you anticipate that being like a common thread as teams trying to adjust to what you have to do?
Yeah, I don't know if a lot of teams actually have the luxury of having 2 bigs like that, but we'll be prepared for it. Obviously it's something new for us. Everything that they threw, we haven't had a really chance to work on anything, but we've seen it. We'll be prepared for it, but I don't think too many teams actually have the luxury of going 2 big lineup.
All right, you, Clay, and Kyrie, y'all have all been champions. So with that, you think that helped the chemistry come about closer with the team or faster, per se?
Yeah, chemistry looked great to me today. Obviously it's still a learning process, and Rome wasn't built in a day, but we just keep stacking days. With the guys that we have in here, obviously they've been with each other. We told them pregame, don't focus on me. Don't like, oh, hey, we need to get 80 the ball. I'll find my way and figure out ways to do what I do. But having 3 guys who won a championship and know what it takes, and a head coach who won as well, makes our job a lot easier.
I know this week's been a whirlwind, but have you had any opportunities to have conversations with Patrick Dumont, the rest of the ownership team here, just about the vision?
No, I have not. That's definitely something on my list to talk to them guys. I spoke to Nico about it. J Kidd about sitting down with them, maybe going to dinner or something, and just kind of figure out everything, face to face with them. I know they have a vision and a plan for the team. I heard some things from some coaches about their casino thing they're trying to bring to Dallas or something like that. So it's they have some really good big ideas. So probably in the near future, have dinner with them and just talk.
You and Nico obviously go way back. What do you think about the heat that he's getting?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's part of the business. He knows that. When you trade a guy like Luka, who meant so much to the city and to the organization, you're going to get some of that. He's in good spirits, man. But I think he understands that, and it's our job as players to continue to just play basketball, win basketball games, and the rest will take care of itself. I mean, I think once we do what we think we can do and accomplish what we think we can accomplish, I'm pretty sure things will go back to normal.
I know you've spoken about knowing him going back to your high school days in the Nike camps. Just knowing him as you do, what makes you believe he'll get through this?
Because I believe in our team. I believe in our group. Like I say, this is our first game where we weren't even healthy because we're still missing Caleb and DP. So, once we get 100% healthy, I just know what we're capable of if we, lock in and do what we're supposed to do. And I just think defensively, man, we're going to be a problem, and offensively we're going to continue to figure it out. But how many points did we score tonight? 109. I think we can score more. We miss a lot of easy shots and easy layups, so free throws. But I'm confident in our group and what we can do.
Switching teams mid-season, how much more challenging is that than doing it in the summer?
Yeah, I mean, you miss that training camp where you kind of know everything. The good thing about it, though, for me, J Kidd was on that Lakers staff when we won in the year after, and some of the concepts that they have that we had in 1920 and 2021, they kind of brought over here. So the verbiage is the same, the concepts are the same. So it makes it a smoother transition. But anytime you got to change teams mid-season, it's tough. Obviously, this was
be in that position?
No, I did not. But I think the guys here embraced me, and I'm very confident in what I'm able to do on the floor. I'm confident in all our guys. I've seen it when I wasn't playing. I've seen it today. What we can do when we're connected. And like I said, this was just the first game. We haven't had no real practice time. So when we able to get on the floor and really perfect things, we're gonna be a problem.
Thank you.
Yep.